Good morning, everyone. Todd Warren here with a quick update on weather here in the Arklatex on this Saturday morning, about 6:15 when I'm recording this, just to give you some time reference, which you can also see with pinpoint Doppler. We do have a cluster of thunderstorms, which is making its way into the heart of the Arklatex. Models pretty much on track from what they were showing last night as far as the timing of this activity. Just to give you an overall scenario, we do not have any watches currently in effect. As of right now, we don't have any warnings in effect, but we do have a few thunderstorms that are on the strong side. As we zoom in here with pinpoint Doppler, you can probably hear the thunder as I record this. We have the strongest storms here, which are now moving into the Texarkana area. These storms, again, capable of producing some wind gusts in excess of 30 to 40 miles per hour as they move towards the south-southwest. So, again, some heavy rain right now falling into the Texarkana area. And probably in these areas, once these clear, that could be it for a while. You may have to wait for scattered storms to pop up later on this afternoon. You can see further to the south and east, we also have the thunderstorms here across northwest Louisiana. I do have some activity in the eastern sections of the Shreveport-Bossier metro area. Do have some thunderstorms between Homer and Minden moving to the south, and also activity here in Bienville Parish, and more thunderstorms further to the south did move through parts of northwest Louisiana earlier. Pretty good cluster of storms right now just to the south and east of center, moving to the south. This is all part of a storm system which has been gradually working its way across the region here during the overnight hours tonight. Here's a look at a 6-hour loop of pinpoint Doppler, and you can see the thunderstorms here, which were strongest over the southeastern sections of the area earlier. We did have a few severe thunderstorm warnings at times, but as of right now, no word yet. Let me do a quick plot of if we have any storm reports here. And you can see where there were a few reports of some wind issues last night over areas to the northeast of the Arklatex, but nothing with a warning so far that were recorded earlier or issued earlier. That activity, those storms have weakened some, but we have new which are popping up, and you can see a little bit of a wind recorded here or reported just recently near Texarkana in Bowie County there. So the point is, with these thunderstorms coming through, we could have a few very isolated wind issues. Again, we do have a lot of water in the soil, so it doesn't take as much to cause those downed trees across the region. Now, moving forward here, let me go switch over to Futurecast. You can see that as we go through the morning hours this morning, what's going to be happening is we will see these showers and thunderstorms continue to move off towards. Now, this is going to start at 7 p.m. And you can see, in fact, let me see if I very quickly on the fly here change the time of this. And this is going to kind of mess with this just a bit. As what's going to happen is we are going to see these showers and thunderstorms continue to move across the Arklatex here during the morning hours, and that's when they will be most widespread across the area. Now, as far as the morning goes, they will, as you can see, move towards the southwest out of the Arklatex and will eventually begin to become more scattered. The rain across the Arklatex will become much more scattered here, and then we will see the basically in the afternoon, more pop-up type thunderstorms begin to develop, and those too could pose a little bit of a risk as far as the severe weather. Now, here is where we are right now. Again, with the you can see how widespread the models show this rain to be. And then as I move this forward in time, you can see that we are going to be looking at this big area of rain moving out. You can see the rain as we go into the afternoon does become much more scattered, and then as we go into the evening hours, that scattered activity, because it's basically going to be driven by the heat of the day, will fall apart as we go into the evening hours this evening. Overnight tonight, partly to mostly cloudy skies, you can see here with Futurecast. And then as we go through your Sunday, we would be looking at, again, a few pop-up showers and thunderstorms during the afternoon, with not really too much as far as severe weather across the area that is anticipated at this time. Now, we do not have anything as far as a watch that I mentioned earlier that is in effect for the Arklatex, but we do have a marginal risk, I believe, for severe weather later on this afternoon with these thunderstorms, or actually any time today, given what we already have. So I'll call that up really quickly for you. And again, this is the latest outlook from the Storm Prediction Center for today, and you can see the area of green. That is where the Storm Prediction Center indicates that marginal risk for, again, one or two, a handful of storms that may produce some downed trees and power lines. So that's what we're looking at, and nothing as far as a severe weather risk on the way for tomorrow. So that being said, another quick look at pinpoint Doppler, and you can see the clusters of thunderstorms. And let me go ahead and stop this and send you to the latest view. You can see we do have the thunderstorms right now, which are moving through the Texarkana area. This activity moving towards the southwest right now. And these are moving, again, through Texarkana. They're moving between 15 and 20 miles per hour. As I look, and the estimation, you can see all the arrows indicate about the same speed. So 15 to 20 is what they're moving at as far as the speed of these showers and thunderstorms. And a quick view of the camera in Texarkana early this morning. And you can see that the rain which is falling in that particular area. This is the view from Summer Hill Road looking back towards Texas High. So again, a bit of a stormy picture there in Texarkana with some heavy rain moving through parts of the metro. And we also have some heavy rain falling in Shreveport, as you can probably continue to hear the thunder here as I record this video. So again, looking at these scattered thunderstorms which are sliding through the heart of the Arklatex right now. We currently do not have, as of right now, any watches in effect. Kind of doubtful that we'll see any, given the fact that most of this activity is below severe limits. They can't totally rule out that one or two of these briefly become severe. So pay attention to these storms as they move through your area. Of course, lots of thunder and lightning associated with them. So that also could cause some issues with the cloud to ground lightning. Always pay attention to the lightning. And these, again, relatively slow movers could cause some brief flooding issues in the usual spots. If you're in an area prone to flooding, be careful as these storms move through your area. So that's the current scenario as we have right now. Keep it here on arklatex.com and check back. Obviously, on this article, I will keep the radar loops handy so that you can check back often and get the latest on the location of these thunderstorms.